Good morning, students. This is English grammar class, and we are going to continue with your second chapter. Okay, and today we are doing page number 19. We are learning the contents in on page number 19. Okay, so the first topic over here is grammar tip. Okay, an interjection can be written in two ways. We can follow it with a comma and use it as a part of an exclamatory sentence. So, what is interjection? We learned about it in the last class and we had also done this exercise. Okay, so in the last class we had learned that we use a word, a word or a couple of words, and after that we use an exclamation mark, for the interjections, and the rest of the sentence is written. Today here they are saying that it can be written in two ways. The second way is wow, and you write the interjection word, wow, and after that you follow it with a comma and you write the rest of the sentence. That was a great movie, and after that you put an exclamation mark. Or we can write it on its own followed by an exclamation mark, or we can write it on its own followed by an exclamation mark, which we learned in the previous class. When we write it like this, the sentence that follows it does not need any exclamation mark. Wow, we have written wow, and after that an exclamation mark. That was a great movie. And if you are using an exclamation mark at the beginning, you don't have to write it on at the end. Now we'll learn about a new topic today, that is subject and predicate. Every sentence has two parts, a subject and a predicate. So every sentence that you read or write, they always have two parts. They are subject and a predicate. The subject is the person or thing that the sentence is talking about. So what is the subject part of the sentence? It's a person or thing that the sentence is talking about. The subject can be one word or more than one word. The subject can be of one word or even more than one word. The predicate is the rest of the sentence. It tells us what the subject does, is, or has. Now here are the examples. Kripa is my best friend. Now in this sentence, Kripa is the subject, and is my best friend is the predicate part. Why? Because if you read this sentence, Kripa is my best friend, you know that the sentence is written about Kripa, and the rest of the part of the sentence is about the Kripa. So this is the predicate. Neil and Asa have a good collection of storybooks. The children are eating their dinner. The trees in the park are over 50 years old. Now in the examples above, the words in the bold are the subjects. So the words that are written in bold letters are the subject. As we have learned earlier that it can be a one word or even more than one word. They tell us who or what the sentence is about. So in all the sentences, the bold letters, the words written in bold letters are the subject. Now these bold letters tells us what the sentence is about. It's about Neil and Asa over here in this sentence it's about the children. In the last sentence it's about the trees in the park. Okay, the other words in each sentence are the predicates. They tell us what the subject do, have, or are. Okay, so the rest of the sentence, okay, are the predicates. Okay, they tell us the what the subject do, have, or are. Okay, now here the sentence is about Neil and Asa, and they have a good collection of storybooks. So this part is telling that Neil and Asa have a good collection of storybooks. So it is the predicate. Here the subject is the children, and it's written are eating their dinner. So this part is saying what the children is doing. Okay, the trees in the park, this part is subject, are over 50 years old. Now this part is saying how old are the trees, okay, that are in the park. Now the exercise, here it's written circle the subject and underline the predicates. Okay, so you have got to circle the subject part of the sentence and underline the predicates. Okay, first one over here is written Pallavi is studying to become a doctor. You read the sentence properly first. Okay, here it's written Pallavi is studying to become a doctor. Okay, so when you are reading this question, you know that this sentence, you know that this sentence is about whom? Pallavi. Okay, so this part is the subject. Okay, now the rest of the part is written is studying to become a doctor. So this part is saying about what Pallavi is doing. Okay, so this is the predicate. So you'll underline it using a scale. Okay, I can do it right now because with one hand I am holding my phone, so I'll do it with my free hand. But what you'll do is you use a scale. Okay, and this will be done in your copies. This exercise will be done in your copies. Okay, now I'll do the second part, second question also. Number 2 is my sister is 6 years old. Now again, if you read the sentence, my sister is 6 years old, you'll notice that the sentence is about whom? My sister. Okay, so this part is the subject. Okay, and is 6 years old, it's telling, this part is telling about my sister. How old is she? She is 6 years old. So this is the predicate. Okay, so similarly you are going to do number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so here in the box it's about the values. Okay, do you like to read? It's asking what kind of stories do you like. Okay, do you have a favorite book? Say with your partner. So I know most of you must not be reading any storybooks at this age right now, but you have to cultivate a habit of reading storybooks, newspapers. Okay, it will improve your knowledge of English and also your vocabulary. You will learn about many different words. Okay, and also learn about different things that are happening in the world and about the world. Okay, now exercise I, tick the word or words that are subject of each sentence. Okay, here in 1 you can see my favorite snack is bread and jam. Okay, if you read this sentence carefully, my favorite snack is bread and jam, the sentence is about my favorite snack. Okay, so and underneath the sentence there are options given, my favorite snack, my favorite. Okay, so you have to tick mark the subject part. So B will be the correct one. My favorite snack is the subject, so you put a tick mark over here. Number 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be done by you on the book itself. Okay, thank you. That's all for today.